Good guys. All right, but now let's get to this whole thing about sexting, because I think these prosecutors are way out of line. They are very overzealous. Pennsylvania, Connecticut, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, New Jersey, they're using felony child pornography charges to put a stop to this sexting. This kids sending provocative pictures of each other to each other, charging them with child pornography, and it's the prosecutor who is deciding whether or not the picture is too provocative. These aren't obviously obscene shots. A girl getting out of a bathtub with a towel wrapped around. I mean, who knows when it's provocative or when it crosses the line? But now kids are not only facing felony porn charges, some of these children are being forced to register as felony sex offenders. Craig has the latest.
How about sexting? Texting sexual images from one kid to another is a serious crime, a tough lesson that's being learned from coast to coast, and most recently here in Clifton, New Jersey, where a 14-year-old girl has been charged with child pornography for posting nude pictures of herself on MySpace.
What happens is once she opens it to the boyfriend, it exponentially starts spreading like wildfire.
She posted naked pictures of herself on MySpace, and when they were found, she was just charged as though she had been a sex offender.
Cybercrime expert Harry Aftab is helping parents and lawmakers understand the prevalence and dangers of sexting.
It's absolutely epidemic, and the kids are keeping it from their parents. Very young kids, good kids, who are just totally misguided and think that's what older girls do, are sending these naked pictures without understanding what it means. And then once the kids are sexually active, which is younger and younger these days, they're sharing the image because that's expected of them.
It happened to Annalise Rucker.
I'm trying to be sweet, and I had no idea that, he's going to send it to everyone and betray me. I mean, so many people found out about it, and it really hurt my reputation.
The life of 18-year-old Jessie Logan was destroyed by sexting.
I lost my daughter July 3rd, 2008. She committed suicide, and the reason she committed suicide was it began with a sexting.
Cynthia Logan's beautiful daughter innocently believed nude photos sent to a boy she was dating would also remain private. Then they broke up.
He forwarded it to 4 girls. 2 of them were minors. One minor was so malicious as to send it throughout her school, and then it just spread like wildfire and went to 4 or 5 school districts.
13-year-old Ben Hunt never thought he was committing a felony when he and 5 friends exchanged digital photos of a girl they know.
I received a text from a classmate and in school, and then I had sent it to another classmate.
Suspended from school, the 12 to 14-year-olds now face up to 5 years hard time.
A lot of the things you do and your friends are doing may end up with you serving some jail time and spending a lot of time with those creeps who are really molesting kids when you become a registered sex offender.
Once they get involved in the law enforcement system, they're finished. I mean, really, they're ruined. But I hear the ACLU is suing prosecutors, Craig, to prevent them from using these felony statutes against these children.
That's right. In Northeast Pennsylvania, the ACLU has asked a federal judge to block the DA from prosecuting 2 13-year-olds who were taking pictures of each other, sexting to each other. Of course, the pictures get out. Pictures are 2 years old. The prosecutor gets a hold of it, and he wants to prosecute these young girls. So the ACLU is saying, first of all, this wasn't pornography. Second of all, they didn't consent to those pictures. The prosecutor is saying, well, you're just end-running around the justice system by going to the Fed so that I can't prosecute him. He offered the girls a plea, go to sex harassment class, and I won't prosecute you.
But, Kimberly, that's not a bad plea, go to sex harassment class and I won't prosecute you. My problem is, it reminds me of author Tommy Chong in The Bong. He's at a bond company in L.A. He sells it on the internet. You have one overambitious prosecutor in Pittsburgh uses the federal statute, the fact that the internet. That's all you need to prosecute a kid for sexting. One ambitious prosecutor in a law and order county who wrecks the kid's life.
It's overzealous. They're going in the wrong direction. I think soon, hopefully soon, they're going to realize the error of their ways. What these children need is some education in the classroom, in the home, about the repercussions of taking a picture of yourself or somebody else and and sending it, because, yeah, you may be going out with someone now. If you break up, they could send it to these people. You can ruin your life. That can stay with you for the rest of your life. And they're young and they don't know any better.
Law enforcement should have a very limited role.
But I agree. They
this is the parents. This is for parents.
The other thing is, although I think the ACLU is going to fail here, though, is to bring a case in federal court, there has to be damage already done. These girls haven't been arrested yet. After they're arrested,
I could make a damage.
No, the issue's not ripe. I don't want to get overly legal, but it's not ripe. The bottom line is, you're correct. They should not enter the criminal justice system. But we saw a young girl commit suicide. Something needs to be done. Whether it's criminal or not criminal.
Hold it.
Something needs to be done.
How many suicides were there of kids who got ugly notes before electronics? Or Johnny wrote something bad on the blackboard?
But the thing is, Geraldo, there wasn't that dissemination. There wasn't mass.
I know. Believe me, I understand the technology.
Okay.